This AI is absolutely out of control. I've been running my brand for the past 7 years, and so I'm constantly looking up how AI is going to be affecting the apparel industry, and what I've stumbled across is absolutely ridiculous. I want to share with you the 5 most powerful ways that AI will be changing the game for fashion brands and clothing brands. I hope you enjoy. Apparel Success is sponsored by my buds over at BrandCrowd. BrandCrowd's a logo maker tool. You type in the name of the logo that you want to have made, hit enter, thousands of logos will come up. You choose the logo that you like, then you can edit and refine that logo as long as you want for free until it's perfect. This is a Hundo P design I made for my own clothing brand using BrandCrowd. If you're interested, head over to brandcrowd.com/apparel success and you can get up to 66% off at checkout. All right, so if you're a clothing brand owner, buckle up here because this is about to get wild. Obviously, with the invention of ChatGPT and even Apple soon to be releasing Apple Vision Pro, things are about to get really crazy. We're literally entering into a new era of technology. And what I want to do for you here is get you ready for this as a clothing brand owner. How can you leverage AI to make your clothing brand better, to be ahead of the competition, and to get better results? So the first way that AI is going to completely flip the script on the clothing brand industry is through offering AI generated designs. We're going to be able to use AI to type into AI software, which already exists, like Artiforia, for example. Artiforia is a software where literally you can type in the description of the design that you want and it will pump out a design for you based on the unique description that you gave it. So like literally on the Artiforia sales page is an example of somebody who typed in a bowl of soup that is also a portal to another dimension, digital art, and it literally created this piece of art that is a bowl of soup that has a portal into another dimension that was completely AI generated. This is unbelievable for clothing brands because most of our design concepts are all abstract and kind of these funky things. Like for my clothing brand, it's a Canadian lifestyle brand that's kind of based on the humor here. So I might ask an AI design software, give me a logo that has a moose drinking a beer and smoking a cigarette hanging out by a lake. And it'll literally create the design for you, and you can play around with that, bring that into Photoshop, bring that into Illustrator, tweak it, make it exactly how you want it. So this is gonna save so much work in terms of design, and I know that some of the purists out there might say, well, they should all be your own pure design. You can do that if you want, but believe me, a lot of these brands and a lot of these fashion brands are gonna be hopping on this trend very, very quickly. The second way that AI is gonna completely transform the clothing brand industry is through virtual styling and try-ons. This is where technology is going to allow customers to actually visualize what the clothing looks like on themselves. There's a company called Reactive Reality that's already doing this, which you can connect to your Shopify, which basically is like you can upload a picture of yourself and it'll put you in different settings wearing the clothing that you're shopping for. So you can see exactly how the clothing looks on your own literal body. I see this becoming so powerful within the next 10 or 20 years that it could literally destroy all retail clothing stores. Because the one reason why people really like shopping in retail stores and going to the mall is because they actually get to feel the clothing, see what it looks like on themselves in a changing room. And once they fix that, where you're literally able to see what the clothing looks like on yourself almost as if you're looking into a mirror, what's the reason for going into retail stores anymore if you can literally do all of that online and just get that shipped to your door? So obviously there might still be a reason that people want to go to retail stores, but I just feel like that's like Blockbuster and Netflix right there. Once you can do it all online and you can see exactly what you look like, there's no reason to shop in stores anymore. And the fact that this technology is already out there and it's already existing and people are using it and it's only gonna get better and better is something that you wanna look into if you're starting up your own clothing brand, to include on your website and to include on your product pages for your customers to truly experience what it feels like to wear the clothing that you're selling and what it looks like on their body before they buy. Conversion rates will go up like crazy. The third way that AI is gonna put the clothing brand industry into a blender is through enhanced personalizations. There's going to be AI that can analyze customer data and preferences to provide personalized recommendations. What this means is that you're shopping on a website, maybe you're looking at like a white color shoe, and a little pop-up comes up that says, hey, I know you're looking at this white shoe, but based on your buying history, based on the types of colors that you tend to wear, actually you match more outfits with this color shoe, this brown color or this black color. Or, based on the fact that you're 6'2", 210 pounds, and you have this type of body shape, this type of fitting shirt will fit best on your body. All of these types of personalized recommendations will optimize the shopping experience for the most amount of value. This type of AI software is going to be absolutely necessary at a certain point to have on your website in order to compete with other brands that are using this type of software. The fourth way that AI is going to shake up the clothing brand industry is through the use of chatbots and virtual assistants. And we've already experienced this multiple times on different websites. I'm sure some of us running our clothing brands already have these worked into our clothing brands websites, but you can only imagine how much better these are going to get once we have almost ChatGPT level chatbots working on our website for us. Having a chat on your website that you don't need to personally invest your time into, that can answer real-time customer support, help with product recommendations, help people make their purchasing decisions at the point of purchase, is already revolutionizing this whole space, and it's only gonna get more and more ridiculously advanced. If you've ever heard of the Turing test, which is that classic experiment that they did where they had somebody try to talk to a computer versus talk to a person, and to try and tell if they could see if the computer was an actual person or if it was a computer, and how it was really, really hard to pass that test. It's just going to be like that on your website. People aren't even going to be able to tell the difference between a regular human being and a computer when it comes to the chat experience. And the fifth way that AI is going to shake up this space is through inventory management software. And this is all obviously the back end of running your clothing brand, but it's just going to become so much easier when all of this is easily automated. And I know that there are already softwares out there, but I'm talking about like crazy high-powered software that's going to be analyzing sales data, demand patterns, like at different times of year, it will automatically order more hoodies because it's the fall and you're going into this winter season. And in the summer, it will automatically order more tank tops and hats. And just understanding all of that is going to be huge to jump on these softwares. So what I hope that this video did for you is it just kind of opened your eyes into the direction that we're going, and how obviously, if you're running your own clothing brand right now or even thinking about it, these are the types of things that if you can get ahead of, and if you can incorporate these things into your business before anybody else does, or at least at the earlier stages, it will really be an advantage for you in your business. And I hope that this was super interesting for you. And that's it. So I'll see you in the next one. I spent a full month recording a 100% free clothing brand course. For anybody starting up a clothing brand right now, all you have to do to get access is go to freeclothingcourse.com. You can go through it at your own pace. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.